screwed it up. I just screwed all that. I just played a whole song and for no reason. I thought I was on and I wasn't on, and now I am on. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? There we go. This is better. If I can talk into the freaking microphone that's actually on, that would be better. This is Bob's Struggles with Technology. I am definitely struggling with technology today. The streaming software and all of that, just trying to figure out how everything works and how we make it work properly. I'm doing my best. Thank you, John Henkicks, for joining. I appreciate that. I know that right now I did make any announcement. I just kind of put this thing up because this is episode 1 in Bob Struggles with Technology. As I do, I will be struggling with technology right along here. It's going to be great fun. Looks like someone had just sent me a note here. Who is that? That was Danya. Oh, yes. Aha. That's good. That's a place that I do a monthly show at over in Machina Art Bar in Keene, New Hampshire. And, obviously with the quarantine, we're not doing any shows. But I wanted to touch base with her because I was going to put a little advertisement together, a little commercial for them, talking about what's going on here in the studio. What fun, what adventure! I finally got everything working, all of the double cameras and all this other stuff. So it's all I'm quite happy about the whole thing. It seems like we've got a good connection. It seems like things working. And that's where it's at right now. Yesterday, I had a horribly disastrous drop party for a video that I did for Monday of the Minds, the Monday of the Minds challenge. That didn't quite turn out the way I wanted it to, but that's all right. This is part of the fun of struggling with technology, and that's what I'm doing. I'm struggling with technology just for you. Because that's what I do. I'm supposed to be doing it for you. Whoever it is that tunes in, there's you. And as I say to my beloved TikTokers, be the you that you are, because you are the best you can be. You're the only you can be. You shouldn't be any other you. If you try to be some other you will not succeed. Be you. Yeah. Anyway, the TikTokers usually take that to heart, I think. Who knows? I love my TikTokers, though. They're the people that really got me going here on this business, and they're the people that kind of kicked off the viral video of "Stay the Fuck at Home," which was a great fun thing to do. So I'm waiting for my brother to arrive with the T-shirts that are on sale now at recording. Oh, let's see. Let's get out a sign here. What's this sign say? This sign says recordingmerch.com. Yes. Recordingmerch.com. That's where the T-shirt is being sold. And I also have updated my website, recording.net, which has been living in the 1990s for quite a while, and now is moved up into the 21st century. I had a fabulous web designer put it together for me. So once again, recordingmerch.com, where the T-shirt is being sold, which I may be showing off a little bit later today, if when he shows up with them. And that'll be nice. And my friends in Australia are very happy. Their little video is doing very well. They've done about 1 million views on Facebook, so that's been good. And all in all, a good time is being had by most. Hey, pork puppy, is that what that says? Yes. You think my microphone gain is too low? Yeah? Would you like that? Is that better? Is that better now? Are you happier? I hope you are. I hope it's not too low. And we can make it louder. I think it's probably because I'm listening too hard in my head here. And having some fun. No, that's definitely too. That's going to distort some. So there we go. Is that better? Are you feeling better there now? Let's see. Jeff Cox Sierra G, Pork Biggie, and John Henkicks. We got quite a few folks on here. Hi, how you all doing? I hope you're doing fine. I'm not used to the delay. I guess the delay is about a minute between the time that I'm actually talking here in front of my face and what's going on in the world out there. But that's part of the fun, right? That is all part of the fun. I'm trying to make some of these other things work. I don't know if any of them do. I'm supposed to have super chats and all that good stuff going on. So it's a lot better now, says Pork Biggie. All right, a lot better. I like a lot better. So I've been playing around with a few things. Someone said the other day, you should show off more of your music from the old band, and I said, I hadn't even thought to do that. It is something that of course, it's close to my heart. The old band. I mean, it's a long time since I had a band, but it was a very good band. I really did enjoy playing in it, and did enjoy playing with the guys. And that's actually where this bedroom voice came from. I used to call the guitarist and bass player at their house, and their mother would answer, and I'd say, "Is Henry there or Steve there?" She'd say, "Oh, Bob, where'd you get that bedroom voice?" And it's actually from my years in the telephone company, talking on the telephone. The telephone that looks like that telephone there. Actually, I can show you that telephone. If I put on the other camera, we do this and we do that, and you can see that telephone there. That plain old dial phone, yes, sir, the old-fashioned 1935 handset. It works. It still works. Still works great. Still works great. Works amazingly. It's quite a piece of technology. That's something that old still operates better than the ones that I'm using. These things, these battery-operated things here. They're wireless. That's nice. The wireless thing is nice, but this is not a handset. This is like talking into a paperback book or something. Whereas that is a real handset, and it sounds really good. It's a carbon transmitter. It's kind of fun. I've been with my friends in Australia. Now that I have friends in Australia, I've been trying to learn Advance Australia Fair, the national anthem of Australia. And I guess I've been succeeding. I don't know until I learn it all. So, I live in the Monadnock region of New Hampshire, and in the Monadnock region, there is a mountain called Monadnock Mountain, the Grand Monadnock. It is the mountain which all Monadnocks are named after. Monadnocks are also known as Eiselbergs or something like that. In other parts of the world, around here they're known as Monadnocks. Stone Mountain is a Monadnock. Any mountain that's not connected to a range is a Monadnock, and the Grand Monadnock is there. And Walden climbed it, Thoreau climbed it, and Emerson climbed it, and all those guys. They used to come up here and climb the mountain and walk in the forest. And now I live in this region. And I have a friend who works for the Brattleboro Reformer who has made a vow to climb the mountain once a month. Rain or shine, snow or ice, whatever he can do. And he wrote a little poem at the top of the mountain one day, posted it up on Facebook, and I saw it, and I said, "Gee, that's a pretty little verse. I like that. May I set it to music?" And he said, "Yeah, sure, go ahead, give it a try." So I did. Sit alone upon a throne of fog and stone, upon a mountain tall that stands alone, towering over all, wind-swept solitude, no voices intrude, his tumbling waters soothe the stones of my soul. The wind whispers and whisks, snatches my breath, tries my flesh. The fog slithers in wisps, embraces and holds an ephemeral creche. I sit alone upon this pile of stone, a relic of an icy Goliath. I sit alone, the wind whispers and sighs, a cool palm on my disquiet. This Leviathan laid waste, and it did create, with its power to grind, to crush, granite to gravel, and bones to dust. I sit alone, sing my song to the wind, to the rain, to the fog, to the stone. Forgiveness swirls over, around, and through me. I close my eyes, turn my head to the sky, surrender myself to the blessed sea. And I kind of like that verse. It's a pretty little song. I actually have another one of those working phones too. So, jeepers, look at all these people here. This is so nice. Oh, cool. Oh, a message held for review. I have to look and see. Oh, I see why. It's because you said the F word. Oh no, there goes my monetization. Oh, sir. Uh-oh, YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. Well, are you being buffered? I hope not. I hope not. So, you know what I'll do? Rather than play the one that will destroy the monetization for today, we'll play the one that I wrote for the children. Ah, for the children. You know, we always have to have something for the children, right? I did it just because my friend who did the translation, the Japanese translation of the song, and which made it pretty big in Japan, his 3-year-old was singing this song. And I said, "Are you a 3-year-old? I can't have your 3-year-old walking around saying, you know." So I said, it's time to write, another one. The world has caught a virus, so I've written you a poem. We need your help to cure it, so stay the heck at home. And if you have got 12 kids or you're living on your own, lock it down and isolate and stay the heck at home. If you think you're not at risk here, you're living in a dome. It spreads faster than broken eggs, so stay the heck at home. I need the gym, I need the beach, I hear you cry and moan. You need to grow a brain cell and stay the heck at home. But I feel fine, I don't feel ill. I'll go out on my own. How thick are you? You're selfish still. Please stay the heck at home. From Lille through to Berlin, from Wuhan through to Rome, there's people dying every day, so stay the heck at home. If you need to contact family, use Facebook, Skype, or phone. We've got the consarn internet, so stay the heck at home. The only way to slow it down is isolate, not roam. Please help the world get back on track and stay the heck at home. Stay the heck at home, stay the heck at home. Don't you be a silly duck, please stay the heck at home. Okay, stay the heck at home. Yeah, I know. It doesn't have the same power, but it's, we got to make the advertisers happy. I have to. I'm kowtowing to the advertisers already. Look at this. I've lost my integrity. Dang it! Where did it go? I was looking for it around here someplace. Is my integrity here? Hello, hello. Hello, integrity? Where are you? I don't know. I really don't know. So we have the Live Free or Die sweatshirt here. My friend who has a clothing apparel thing, Live Free or Die. He sells all sorts of things. There's the state of New Hampshire in the middle of the O. Yes, yes, yes. And we have our South Park mascot here, Towley. How are you today, Towley? That's what I thought. Well, do you have anything else to say? Oh, thank you very much. Yes, Towley is one of my favorite stupid characters from South Park. Probably the dumbest character ever invented, but the genetically modified towel that likes to get high. Oh dear, what a nice thing. And also we have the America 2.0, the $2 bill there. My symbol for what we should be doing after this is over, remaking America and recognizing that the people that work in all of these companies and things are really the capital, are part of the capital. Now, it's not just the money that's put into shares, but it's the labor that's put into the everyday work and that makes a company big. And that capital should be recognized as what it is, a true investment into a company or into a corporation or into everyday work. We need to have more respect for work, and we need to remake capitalism. That's all. And that's probably part of it, by recognize people as capital. So anyway, that's America 2.0. I hope you can follow along in that. I'm working to try and build my production company along those lines. I did apply for one of those COVID grants from the Small Business Administration, the $10,000 one, with the hope that I could hire an editor so that I can shoot video without having to think about editing it. Because I just sit in front of the editing desk and go mad. Because it's not something I'm cut out for, editing video. It's like, So that's one of my struggles with technology. Yeah, every day a struggle with technology. Let's go over the other desk. Here we are back at the other desk, and I should have this automatic, but I don't. So we'll just change that right there. Look at that. Don't I look like myself? So I hope you're all having a good time. I'm not reading the chat here, and I should be. I should be reading the chat. You like the songs? Thank you. I do like it. You like my story time videos, too? Yes, I'll be doing that tonight at 6 o'clock on TikTok. I do that at 6 o'clock and at 11:30. I read one story from, right now we're reading the Brothers Grimm. I intend to move on to probably Hans Christian Andersen, although in between I'm going to read Nathaniel Hawthorne, one of my favorite stories from Nathaniel Hawthorne, The Miraculous Pitcher. It's a great story. I enjoyed it very much when I was a boy, and I still enjoy it, rereading it. And probably I'm going to work in Kipling's Just So stories, at least my favorite one, The Elephant's Child, How the Elephant Got Its Trunk, which is one of my very, very favorite children's stories. And I just, when I first went onto TikTok, that's what I saw, that there was a whole generation of people that had never had any of this for themselves. No one to do that, to read to them, to say, to be TikTok grandpa, essentially, is what I became, and also to be supportive of the LGBT community and any of the children that are trying to come out. I know how difficult that can be. So that's what it is. And since this is not real television, I can drink. And I'm going to. Oh, that's good coffee, as Mr. Gleason used to say. The great one. Hey, look, it's Destiny Claymore, one of my favorite people, whom I wrote a hip-hop song about. Well, actually, she was the inspiration for it. I didn't write it about her. But yeah, that was fun. That was exciting and interesting. That she inspired me with a conversation about really not a good situation, but it all worked out, I think. For the best. I think it did. Let me just check something here. because somebody, oh, there we are. This somebody, like I said, somebody said I should probably give some thought to bringing back some of these songs that I did when I was younger. And this one here, strangely enough, has a Japanese theme, and I think I would like to play it for you. And it is just playing it for you. I'm not going to try and perform it. Oh, maybe I will. Maybe I'll mouth a few lyrics, but there aren't really much in the line of lyrics. It's called The Litany of the Japanese is its subtitle. Its title is Hakataka Ha, which is the chorus, or it's almost the whole song. So it's a litany of product names. Let's see if this actually will come up and will work, and whether or not this will happen. Matsushita. And literally our only export to China, to Japan, was that, the atomic bomb. Well, they gave us all these other good things. How cool, huh? Anyway, Hakataka Ha, Samaru. This message is held for review. What message is that? Hakataka Ha? Oh, no, I don't know. It doesn't know. It says, it was, I think it was the Chinese message, or is that Japanese? I can't tell. I don't know. I can't tell the difference. What time is it over here? It is 2:40. 2:40. 2:40. 2:40. 2:40. 2:40. 2:40. Oh, yes, it's 2:40. Anyway, that was Hakataka Ha. That was the B side of our single. It was fun to make. I made it at Downtown Recorders in Boston with the assistance of Philip Adler, or as he was credited on the back of the record, Mrs. Adler's son, Philip. And the reason that was is because when we went down to the cutting mastering studio to watch it be cut and supervise it being cut, we stayed at Philip's house, Philip's mother's house, and she was just she was such a Jewish mother, you know. And it was like, oh, Philip, why aren't you like this? And he's got a good job with the phone company, and you're doing the recording thing. And it's like, jeepers, Mrs. Adler's son, Philip. So that's what we credited him on the record cover, which was fun. It was fun. It was fun. It was nice to have a actually piece of vinyl out there in the world. Still have a couple left. As a matter of fact, it's right there. Yeah, right here. Here it is, right here. Right there, fire department. And there, Hakatakaha on the back there, and I think, yeah, and all the words are inside. And Henry Cox, Steve Cox, Bobby Kelly, and Joe Maduri. Recorded at Downtown Recorders. Produced by R.E.K. Who's that? I think that's me. And Mrs. Adler's, engineered by Mrs. Adler's son, Philip. Right there on the record, right there. Mrs. Adler's son, Philip. He got a kick out of it. He thought it was kind of funny when I gave him his copy. So it was great fun. Had a good time. So let's see, what do we got going on here? Boy, we got quite a chat going on here, don't we? Cool. So anyway, I am not going to stay on for very long today. I don't even know how long I've been on so far. This one, that's interesting that this doesn't give me a count of how long I've been on the air, which seems a little odd. But maybe I have to start my own timer to do that. I don't even know what time I started. It's all part of the fun. And figuring out all this stuff this morning was great fun. Like I said, I had a disastrous launch of the video last night. And that is up now, that video, my answer to the Monday of the Minds 16-bar challenge. And Monday of the Minds is an amazing place in Portland. It's one of the second and fourth Mondays of the month at a little bar called the Flask. And it's a hip-hop showcase, local hip-hop, community, because hip-hop is about community and culture. Rap is about money. Hip-hop is about community and culture. And I went there and performed at an open mic during the second anniversary. And it was the most positive performing experiences of my life. The feedback coming back from the crowd, it was just, it warmed my heart. And so I went to the impresario afterwards and said, yeah, can I book into this, do a show? And he said, well, have you got material? I said, well, yeah, I've got 2 songs. He said, well, you need 4. I said, well, I'll have 4 by the time I get back here. And I did. And I came back, I think that was in late November, and I came back in February and performed with the guy who owns this company here, Uncle Sam, who's an MC. And I was second on the bill, or third on the bill, or fourth on the bill, or whatever it is. Hip-hop shows are wonderful because you don't do 40-minute sets. You don't do hour sets. You do 15 minutes or something. 4 songs. Thank you very much. Get out of here. And it's great fun. So I came and did that. And then that was, again, one of the most positive experiences I've ever had in performing. It literally rained money. They threw money at me. I made $137 picking it up off the floor from people just throwing dollar bills. It was raining money. It was kind of amazing. It was really an amazing thing. So that warmed my heart, and I was sold on community hip hop. That's so I still do a little hip hop act. I still write hip hop songs, and that hip hop challenge was that 16-bar challenge was part of that. That part of my career. The show that I do every month in Keene is a cabaret act. I just kind of play all over the place, sort of things like I just played, and some of this and some of that, and a little comedy and a little, hey, what are you doing? Hey, what we got going on here? We got something going on here, maybe, I don't know. We'll be finding it out. and just having a good time, really, and entertaining, because that's what I like to do. I love to entertain people. And I hope I'm entertaining you right now, because that's what I intend to do. I got to get used to looking at the camera, because I'm looking right at you when I'm looking at the camera, you know? Yeah, that's what I say. Same thing with TikTok. I have to look directly at the camera. But anyway, I'll be reading tonight at 6 o'clock the TikTok UTC bedtime story for the Universal Time Code Zone. The Greenwich Mean Time, essentially, is UTC. And anybody east of that, we have people from Turkey and Saudi Arabia and all sorts of people from all over Eastern Europe and the Middle East that come on and listen to me read stories. So it's really sweet, and I enjoy doing it. And there is a very, very rare that does any hater show up, and they don't last long in that crowd. It's like, yeah, and then, if they get real bad, blockorama. So all part of the fun. So anyway, if you're free at 6 o'clock, tune into TikTok. My handle is recording, same as it is here on YouTube. And I'll do that at 6, and then I'll do it again at 11:30 for the Eastern Daylight Time crowd. And I'm sorry that I disrespect all the rest of the people who are west of me, but and don't have one for their time zone. But I can't do everybody's time zone, And I'm having a great time with the Australians. I mean, I was on their version of Stay at Home. That's doing pretty well over there. There are like 25 people on that. And I said to Chris, Chris, I like the fact that you put this all together, but it's a lot easier if it's just one guy. Because I turned out that video in a night. I did it 24 takes. The first 19, I had no idea what the form of the song was really going to be. I was trying different things, and I got to 19, and it was like, I think this is it. And then it was 20, 21, 22, 23. And I kept screwing up every time I got to beach, because the next line says bitch. And I kept saying bitch instead of beach, and it's like, I gotta stop, go back and do it again. 24th time, nailed it. That's the video that you see today. It's take 24. So, and that went out. I went out to bed. Just before I went to bed, I looked at it on TikTok, and it had hit 50,000 views on TikTok in like 2.5 hours. And I said, well, I guess it's going to be kind of interesting when I wake up tomorrow. Probably be 600,000, something like that. And I did. I woke up the next morning, and it was near more like 800,000. It was kind of an amazing number to see. And then it just kept going tick, 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 tock, tick, tock, tick, tock. And it blew up on YouTube, and then all of the freebooters grabbed a hold of it, stripped off any credit from Chris and me, and just put it out like it was their own, or they had discovered it or produced it or whatever, and just one of them got over 21 million views, and another one got about 10 million. And the one with the 10 million, they just refused to acknowledge that it was mine. They had somebody else's name up there, and I said, this is wrong, Here you go. Here's the credit. I kept writing to them. They wouldn't do it. So finally, I fired off a copyright claim and got them struck. And I lost 10 million views because of that. But you know what? I didn't want him to have them. Simple as that. And I didn't want the guy whoever he was crediting with doing the song, I certainly didn't want them to get credit for it. So that's what I did. I didn't knock down the other guys because they were a little bit more respectful. They still didn't put up the credits, but they pinned my comment to the first comment, so that all worked out pretty well. And then I hired somebody to start doing this copyrights thing for me, so I don't have to do that anymore. Somebody else does it, and now I have a manager, and it's kind of fun. It's like it's a new career. I mean, I thought I was retired, but I guess I'm not. Not officially, anyway. Not officially retired anymore. And me and Freddie back here, Freddie PhD, who's right there, the dragon. Yeah, yeah, PhD. He has a PhD in promosexuality. He's the very first promosexual. He promotes sexuality amongst all creatures and things and people and everything. If it involves sex, Freddie wants you to do it. So, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and those of the gender fluid persuasion, it has been a lovely time entertaining you all. And I'm going to stop now and rest up a little bit so that I can read tonight. And also, I got to catch my brother who's bringing the shirts. Ooh, the exciting shirts. Yes, with me, my face on them. I'm going to have a shirt with my face on it and Japanese lettering underneath with the translation that the young father made for his 3-year-old, which I still get a kick out of. She's going around the house singing it. Once he gave him the translation. She said, "Who you sing that to?" He said, "Oh, Satan Grandpa. Santa Grandpa. Santa Grandpa." All right, so I'm Santa Grandpa in Japan, I guess. That might work out good at Christmas time. Yeah, you might be able to get a gig, right? All right then. So, thank you all for being here. It's really amazing to see this chat. I mean, it's kind of amazing. So, thank you very much, and take care. Be the you that you should be. The only you. You.